Hey, I'm Peter Boyer again, and we are going to talk about future simple tense, and this is the 9th tense on my 12 English tenses list. So 9 of 12. Future simple is very exciting. Everybody loves future simple because it's easy to understand, and we have here 6 different uses, and I am going to explain these 6 different uses point by point nicely. So the scheme will be subject plus will, or to be going to plus verb. Will and to be going to are both used with future simple, but of course in different contexts because they express different uses. First use. We use will to express a voluntary action. I will have a hamburger, please. So when you have a voluntary action, you know what you want to do, you use will. You are at a restaurant or fast food and you say, I will have a hamburger, please. Or I will send the information when I get it. This is close to a promise actually, but still it is a voluntary action. So remember that voluntary action is will. Or in another way, on-the-spot decisions, yes? Good. We never use double future in a sentence. This is extremely important, that in an English sentence we never use future twice. So no will and will in the same sentence. So no double future in one sentence, yes? Here I have some example for you also. Will you help me move this heavy table? And the answer will be, yes I will, no I won't. So with these short answers, it's always yes I will, no I won't, or no I will not. Good. Second use. We use will to express a promise. This is also very important, that will is used for a promise. Yes? You promise something to somebody and that will be a will. You saw that. Will be a will. Good. So, examples. I will call you when I arrive. Look at this sentence. I will call you when I arrive. Both of the actions are in the future. I will call you when I arrive. I will call you is in the future. That will happen in the future. When I arrive also is in the future. But as I said, we never use future tense twice in a sentence. So it will never be like this. I will call you when I will arrive. No. The first action, I will call you, the promise, is in future simple, and when I arrive is present simple. Yes? Both of them denote or express future actions, but one of the two is explained or expressed by present simple. Don't worry, I will be careful. Again, this is a promise. Do not worry, I will be careful. I won't tell anyone your secret. This is a promise. I won't tell, I will not tell anyone your secret. Yeah, lovely promise. It has to be kept. Third one. We use going to express a plan. Or we use to be going to express a plan. It's very important. You can write it with capital letters. Plan. P-L-A-N. So when you have a plan, it is always going to. Yes? Because it's a plan for the future. He is going to spend his vacation in Hawaii. Let's say that we are in February and he plans to spend his holiday in August in Hawaii. As it is just February, this is a plan for the future. So he says that he is going to spend his holiday in Hawaii. Or, we are going to meet at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is 6 in the morning, right? You and your colleague are going to meet at 6 a.m. in the bus station, for instance. Let's say that today is, I don't know, 3:30 p.m., right? And my plan is to meet my colleague at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So I say, we are going to meet at 6 a.m. because it's just a plan. I am going to be an actor when I grow up. Somebody who is 12, for instance, and plans about his or her future, plans that he is going to become an actor, yeah, as the sentence says, I'm going to be an actor when I grow up, is just a plan. He may become an engineer, or a brick mason, or a doctor, or a teacher, or I don't know, a cashier, but his plan is to be or to become an actor when he or she grows up. Fortunes. If we want to express a prediction, we can use both will and going to. Very important. Predictions are about the future. So when you predict something, of course you predict it about the future. And you can both use will and going to. But there is a difference. So I say that I think it will rain tomorrow. Okay? So let's say that it says I think it will rain tomorrow. This is a prediction. How about I say I think it is going to rain tomorrow? What is the difference? Basically both of them are predictions. But will is, we use will when there is no sign for something to happen and we still predict it. We use going to when we predict something that already shows some signs. Let me give you an example. Today is a marvelous day, no clouds, sunshine is all over, so no prediction, no sign for any prediction about rain, and I say, I think it will rain tomorrow, but there is no sign yet. Okay? But let's say that there is an old man who drank a lot of alcohol and he's zigzagging with his bike, yes, moving like a snake, right? Because he's drunk, and he already shows signs that he is going to fall, right? And you will say that I think that Mr. Smith is going to fall. Of course, because there are signs, because he's drunk and he's zigzagging with his bike. By his bike, actually, not with his bike, because if it's with his bike, then he pushes the bike. Good. Right. These sentences were written before the American elections, and before the American elections, I had this sentence, I hope Donald Trump is going to be elected as a president. Back then, there were no signs that he would become the President of United States of America, but I wrote here that I hope Donald Trump is going to be elected as a president. Why? Because that was my prediction, that was my great hope, and still there were no signs for it. Good. But now there are. Good. Fifth use. Other uses. When we use other tenses to express a future simple action. We use present continuous to express a future arrangement. Present continuous, yeah? We express future with present continuous when we speak or talk about a future arrangement, a present arrangement about a close future action. Example, we are meeting after school for a coffee. Let's say it's 12 o'clock. Classes finish at 3 p.m. and me and my colleague already know that already agreed upon having a coffee after school. So we say we are meeting after school for a coffee. Not will, we will meet after school for a coffee, because it's not a promise, but an arrangement or agreement. I am visiting my parents on Friday. Let's say it's Wednesday, I am working a lot and everything, but on Friday I am visiting my parents. Sixth use. We use present simple to express future simple when we talk about a schedule, a timetable, or a program. Pay attention here. It's miraculous. We can use present simple to express future simple. How? When we have a schedule, a timetable, and a program, we use present simple. For instance, the plane takes off at 26 past 7, that would be 7:26 p.m. Let's say that this plane always takes off at 7:26 p.m., 26 past 7 p.m. But right now it's just 6 o'clock, and even if it's a repeated action, it always happens like this. And of course we use present simple because of that, but because it's just 6 o'clock now, and compared to that 7:26 is in the future, we will use present simple to express this future action, because it's a timetable, a program, and a schedule. The plane takes off at 7:26 p.m. or the train leaves at noon. Yes, the train always leaves at noon, so we use present simple, but, because it's just 8 a.m., 8 in the morning, compared to this 12 a.m., so at noon, lunchtime, is in the future. Alright? So we covered all the 6 uses of future simple, and thank you very much for your attention. Blessings.